Well, hey everyone. Hey, something was brought to my attention. My. Saturday Night Live went Twilight Zone. Unreal. I always thought and believed that, I don't know, maybe wishful thinking and hoping that during the live we would all go Twinkle Poof together. But this was definitely a Twilight Zone. So, for those of you who missed it and don't know anything about it and or know information that I can't seem to find, feel free to leave me your comment in the comment section below. And while you're there, smack the like button and share with everybody you know. And let's get the word out. What kind of craziness is going on now, right? So, actually, I thought it was really cute. I have that bird feeder out there that I told you my daughter bought that. Well, anyways, it takes videos, and I haven't seen the birds in it, but I sure have seen the squirrels. So my daughter sent me I don't know, I guess an AI um, picture of Phil for the bird feeder for the squirrels. Okay, so anyway, you had to see it. Anyways, so okay, let's go back to this craziness. All right, I knew that yesterday when I woke up, the sky was green, it was orange, it was, oh my goodness, there was static electricity everywhere. I could definitely feel it, and I felt like, okay, something bad is about to happen. And we had had lots of tornadoes actually a few days before that. And I'm just talking Texas now. That's not every place else in the world that we're about to get into. Um, so, all right, I just had this really eerie feeling about yesterday. So, in which case, the live Saturday night brought out a bunch of interesting things, and we've been talking about frequencies, we've been talking about all these kind of things, right? So, surely there's some kind of geometric whatever going on, and it's definitely not from the sun. So, what are your thoughts? Please do share. Okay, so first, I want to start off with I don't know if anybody knows yet, but President Biden has been diagnosed with severe prostate cancer that has gotten to his bones. So he's in really bad shape, and they're assuming, I can't prove anything here, that he probably had this during his entire term as president. My goodness. Poor Joe. Seriously, though. Okay. And then, for all who did send in pictures and stuff like that, this is really cool. This one isn't as bright as the others that I'm going to show you, but people started noticing beams of light. And the way I look at this is, after looking at 50 of them at least, it looks like the beam is coming from the bottom to the top, not from the top to the bottom. So it's not coming down, it's going up. And I'm thinking, are we getting raptured? Are these raptors? You know how us crazy people think, right? Okay, so that's one, and that's in Arizona. But apparently what happened is these have been seen all over the place. Now, they're pretty much saying Arizona mostly, but they've also been seeing them everywhere else. As I will share, if you Google stuff, you'll see that, my goodness, they've been seeing strange things in the skies over there in Arizona for many years. So, this was just one, and this was more of a beam. But notice how it's looking down, coming from the down up. Crazy stuff, alright? And then they had this, I love this thunderstorms in Texas because you see this electricity and, if you don't know it, lightning comes from the ground, alright? It doesn't come from above. It just appears to be that way. But no, it comes from the ground. And when you see these light shows that I see in Texas with these big skies, it's incredible. But I'll leave a video, that Mr. MBB3 put up, and he shows the spider electricity, he calls it. And of course, there was a lot of power lines that went down, and Tennessee had it bad, and then they had this. I'm going out of order here, I know, but just so I remember, they had this crazy type dust storm up in the Illinois, Indiana area. That's not where you expect dust storms to come from, right? And on top of that, then they had some kind of severe thunderstorm, which caused that spider-like lightning as well. And it was crazy because after that, then they saw this majestic picture of the ores. So all of this is connecting somehow. I just need some help connecting the dots. I don't know, are they portals? I'm just saying. I can't validate anything here. All right. So then you see how these beams are not coming like across, and people who saw them said that they went when they looked up, they could see that it went up for miles and miles and miles and miles. Now, they are saying, of course, all over social media, it has something to do with Starlinks coming in or falling from the sky. I don't know. I don't see any Starlinks there. Do you? You would think it burnt up anyways, and you would see that a little bit more specifically. I don't know. Just saying. Okay. So then, as we're getting this hellacious storms everywhere, I mean, Texas has been pounded. And I'm thinking, remember last week and the week before how I came out and I said, my goodness, I need prayer so bad. My body's hurting so bad. And now that I find out that this is geomagnetic or whatever it is, but not caused from the sun, I'm wondering if this is having anything to do with the pain in my neck that I'm getting, right? Oh my goodness, incredible. Well, we already know that the skies went orange, gray, green, purple, black, and poured, then stopped, the sun would come up. That was repetitive for several days. All right, and then we got pretty much some of them are doubles. I do apologize. And again, I do believe it's a double, but look how thick it is. All right, and this was actually one of the auroras that it made right after the thunderstorm and all the crazy spider lightning. I'll go ahead and leave that in there as well. Wow, that's crazy how this is happening, huh? All right. So, and then I am not a doctor. I'm not anything. I just took this from a list. If you want to take it down, this is a way to make your own, okay, for whatever ails you. And I think I would add APV to the list, okay? That's a definite natural. All right, so we see that all of this crazy stuff is happening all around the world. And I'm wondering, what is this? Why? I know that God is trying to get everybody's attention, right? Telling them to look up, first of all. Definitely, you don't know what's going on. And then when you do look up, you can't even believe what you're seeing sometimes, right? We talked about that. And then I'm sitting here going, is there a scripture, Lord? Is there a scripture for this? You know who I am. But at the same time, let's talk about Jesus and let's talk about Israel. All right. Nothing has changed, all right? Operation Gideon's Chariots is under the way, okay? The chariots, of course, being the tanks. Gideon, right, destroyed the army of 10,000 in one day. So that's what they're hoping to do here. And, well, this hasn't stopped. It's not been put on hold, even though Hamas had till Friday to make a decision. I think that they've realized that, they're just hee-hawing for time. So, no more time, okay? Time is up as we know it. But God's timing is perfect, and He's a right on time God. He never leaves us or forsakes us. Oh my, this morning I was crying out to Him, and He said, I promise, He said, call on me and I will answer. And I'm like, yes, Lord, you're so faithful. And I'm calling on you, Lord, to carry me through. Oh, because I need His help today. Just help me stand up, help me get going, help me get done the things that I need to do. And then choose carefully and make sure that you're in it. That's always important, isn't it? Make sure Daddy's in it. So, saying that, I just wanted to share. Have any clue about these beams, these lights? Now, these weren't just like said, not just seen in Arizona, they were seen in New Mexico, Illinois, all over the central Midwest, actually. Indiana, the northern lights came down, the thunderstorms, the spider like lightning, and like I said, I'll leave that video in the description box as well. Crazy stuff going on. Cray cray, as Debbie likes to say. Well, one thing is for sure, you know, there was the most amazing possum. I was really too tired. The girls were uh, tearing it up out here. My goodness, he was the most beautiful possum I've ever seen. He was so clean, white and brown. Looked like a baby. White and black, I should say. Looked like a baby, though. And I'm thinking, okay, Mama's around somewhere. Maybe we need to get in the house. Because I'm not going to shoot them away. All of God's creation is for a reason. And the critters. So, at Debbie's Bed and Breakfast, they're welcome 24/7 here. All right, and so are you, of course, always. I so appreciate you all for stopping by and listening to my crazy channel as we are on the road to the rapture. Like, share, and subscribe for some more crazy news. Oh my, I'll show you the garden part later. And Debbie from Texas is saying peace out and Maranatha. Let's keep looking up because the King, Jesus himself, is coming. Maranatha.